Whether you're running a shop, working mobile, or adding new services to grow your business, yellow headlights like this one are everywhere. In some states, nearly 65% of vehicles over 3 years old are driving around with cloudy oxidized lenses like this one. Translation? There's a huge revenue opportunity sitting right in front of you, and most shops aren't yet tapping into it. That's where the GlasWeld Professional Headlight Rescue Kits come in. They're pro-grade, 100% cordless, super easy to use, and built for results that actually last. And now you compare it with the cordless ProCure XL and the cordless polisher, and things get even better. The XL has a 2 to 3 foot curing area and powerful UV output, which makes the coating step way faster, more consistent, no matter the shape or size of the headlight that you're working on. Because less positioning equals less hassles equals more perfection. And here's the exciting part. Headlight restoration is one of the fastest, highest margin add-on services in the entire automotive world. Most shops charge between $100 to $200 per set of headlights, and the consumable cost is really surprisingly low, meaning the profit potential is huge. So whether you offer it as a standalone service or you bundle it with repairs or other detailing packages, it's a really easy win. Our Headlight Rescue Coat product is UV cured, independently tested to permanently bond to the lens, so your work is going to hold up through sun, rain, snow, bugs, and everyday driving. And with the ProCure XL laying down a wide and even cure, you're locking in that finish that's going to be built to last. Now, if you already offer rock chip repair, tinting, detailing, or even PDR services, adding headlight restoration is a no-brainer. The cars are already there, sitting in your shop. Why not offer another high-value service and stack some extra revenue? The process is super simple. Prep, sand, coat, and then cure. With the XL powering that final curing step, most jobs take only about 15 minutes from start to finish. All right, let's rescue some headlights. Okay, so as we start rescuing these headlights, the first step is our prep step. So that includes masking off the headlight with painter's grade tape, just to make sure that we protect the paint of the vehicle. And then the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna take our prep spray and we are going to soak this whole headlight. So we're just open this up and we're gonna spray it on the surface. Of course, we wanna make sure we have our gloves on. Soak the headlight nice and thoroughly. And what that's gonna do, that prep spray is gonna do a great job, you can probably already see it happening, of removing the bulk of that yellow material that's oxidized on the surface of that headlight. So we'll let that sit there for a few seconds and oxidize and pull off that oxidized coating off of the surface of the headlight. So now we've let the prep spray sit for a minute or so. We're gonna go ahead and wipe off the whole headlight. And what's amazing about this prep spray, look at all of that yellowed coating we got off just by spraying that on there and then wiping it off. It's really, really amazing in its ability to remove a lot of that oxidized coating. So that's the first step of the process, which is just to remove the oxidized coating with the prep spray and mask it off. Now we're gonna go on to the next step. And to start that step, we're gonna use our cordless mobile polisher by GlasWeld. This thing is great, ergonomical, works really good. We're gonna put it on kind of a low to mid speed, probably C or D. And we're gonna start with these foam-backed discs, these sand discs. So in this sand step, we're gonna put one of them on here. You could either start with a 3 or a 4. The 3 is gonna be a little bit more aggressive. So if you have a lot of oxidized material or even some clear areas, the 3 might be your best bet. In many cases, you can start with a 4, which is even less aggressive. But in this case, we're gonna start with a 3. And in this first step, we're gonna use our prep spray again. So we're gonna use the prep spray just to essentially prep the surface, lubricate the surface, and then we're gonna take our tool, we're gonna turn it on right on the glass like so, put a little bit of pressure on the outside, and we're gonna sand this whole lens. Okay, if we stop on the lens, we see we kind of keep the splatter all completely contained. Then we can just wipe off all that excess material and you can see we have a nice hazy surface to the whole lens. Now, if you want to at this point, the most efficient way would be to jump right to the number 5 disc to bring some sheen back up. But in this video, for the sake of being thorough, we're gonna do the 4 as well, and that'll give us a slightly better result. So we'll switch to the number 4 disc, and only with it for a few seconds. We'll spray a little bit of water on here, and then we're gonna turn up the speed a little bit. The speed's not really super important, but turning up the speed will help a little bit. So we'll turn that up, and then we'll start it up. Okay, so the number 4 is done. And again, you don't need to do that for very long, just a little bit so we can get a little bit of sheen back up. And then we're gonna put on the number 5 disc to finish. Spray a little bit more water. And same with this, keep it on high. And we're just gonna run it for maybe 30 seconds on the whole head. Okay, very good. We are coming to the close of our sand step. So if you're working on multiple headlights at once, you could do these processes simultaneously. So do the 3 and the 3, the 4 and the 4, and the 5 on the 5 on both sides. Again, if you're working just in a really efficient way, you could always do the 3 and then skip right to the 5, but you get a slightly better result if you do the 4 in between. So now we are ready to move to the next step. And that step is going to be the coating step. So to start the coating step, the first thing we're gonna do is take some alcohol. Rubbing alcohol is the best bet. And the goal here is just to clean the headlight thoroughly so that we get all of the water, all of the oils from fingers, etc., off of the surface. So we'll just spray it down, kind of spray it thoroughly. And like I said, just regular rubbing alcohol is usually sufficient to give you a nice finish. And then just wipe it down, dry it really thoroughly. Make sure there's no moisture along the edges, no fingerprints on the surface. And now we can go ahead and move to applying our coating. Okay, now we're gonna bring our coat product into the picture here, and we're gonna use our included melamine sponge. We're gonna shake it up, and we're gonna apply some to the edge of the melamine sponge here. We want a generous amount onto the surface there. And we're gonna start with the edges of our headlight. So we're gonna bring it right around the edges. Make sure you hit the edges nice and thoroughly. Top to bottom, left to right. If you see any spots, catch them early. Then we're gonna reload. Put some more coating back in there. We want a generous amount. Let it absorb into the melamine sponge. And then start from the top all the way across, leveling it as we go. If you see any areas that need a little touch up, you can always add a little bit more, or hit them with the melamine sponge again. And again, double check and make sure everything looks really good. There's no areas that need to be touched up along the sides. Now we're gonna let the coating product sit on the surface of the lens for about 1 minute to allow it to flash off some of the alcohol and the coating product before we do the final process of curing. So now let's use the ProCure XL to cure this headlight, and we're just gonna first do is turn the power button on, and you'll see those 3 lights boot up. And then we've got our suction cup down here. We just wanna make sure that's clean and dry and not contaminated or dirty. Now we can position it in a variety of places, down on the fender, over here, but you kind of want to strategically look at where it might be best in order to adjust and reach the whole headlight. In some cases, you'll be able to cover the whole headlight. In other cases, you might have to move it, reposition it a couple of times. You can also tighten right here at the top by tightening this handle to make the fitting tighter. So that'll give you more rigidity in the light. So we're gonna bring the suction cup up here onto the hood of this vehicle, kind of push down against the vehicle and pump the pump here until it's pretty much difficult to push it in at all. That'll give you good suction, that gives us good rigidity there. And then we're gonna position our light You can adjust it to kind of get to the spot that you want it to be in. It's already on. And then because we are doing a headlight, we want to be about 3 to 4 inches from the headlight to get a full curing area. So we'll just hit the button right here. If you hit it twice, you get that extra curing. And of course you have the temperature sensor, so if it senses that the light is really cold or really hot, it'll automatically add that extra curing time. But for most headlights, it's good to do the double click just to give you some extra curing. So we'll just let that run until those lights go solid, and then we'll reposition it into any of the other spots that maybe we didn't cover. But right now we're covering from about here to here and about here to here. So if we need to move it down one time, that should be sufficient for this headlight. All right, now we can reposition the headlight if we have additional areas that are needing to be cured, like the bottom here. We can position it there, or we can position it over here in the corner if we feel like we need a little extra curing there. And again, just click the button and it's off to the races. One cool thing about the ProCure XL, even though you can't see the UV light, it is actively curing, so you can see how far that UV power is coming out here. As I pull a white sheet of paper around, you'll see the lights traveling all the way up here to this corner, way out here to these edges, way down here to the bottom as well. So your coverage area is quite large with the ProCure XL. So now if we need, depending on the shape of the headlight, sometimes one position, maybe two is sufficient. If you need to do a third, you can. In this case, we're going to move it around to the corner here and do it one last time. All right, so our headlight is done. The ProCure XL has done its thing. So we'll go ahead and pull it out of the way here, and we can see our finished headlight. Looks great. Our finish looks really good. It's relatively dry to the touch. It's not wet any further. So at this point, we would just want to make sure that we allow that coating product to cure for a full 24 hours before running it through a car wash or driving it in the rain or the snow. We can take it outside and let it sit in the sun so it continues to UV cure and harden a little bit further, and then it will be good to go. But at this point, it is completely safe and ready to drive down the road in normal driving conditions. If you have any questions at all, please contact us or visit us at GlasWeld.com.